Alright, check out this drone from RCMOMENT. Look at how thin that is. Doesn't it look like something from Blade Runner or Terminator? Looks pretty cool. Well, I'm going to set it down in the snow. Whoa! It's actually really windy and this drone is fighting the wind. That is amazing. The good people at RCMOMENT sent me this here really cool JJRC BOGIE. Have a close look at this box. Check this out. This is a weird design, weird shaped type of drone. And if I flip it around, look at the back. The drone looks like it's a vehicle. So let's check this out. Alright, so in the box we have the drone itself. So let's pull this out and see what's all inside the box. Here we have a closer look at the drone itself, and there's the top. There's the side view. The paint scheme on it, it's very sparkly, and it has a nice blue area here and a blue area at the back, which would be LED lights, I'm sure. So let's open it up. So now to open it, you have these two panels here that you pull apart, and your drone turns into this. Let's take a closer look at this drone. So in the front, right here, we have the camera right up here, and it's movable. You can move it up and down. Let's see, I'll try to get my finger in there. There we go. So I have it looking down a bit, and you can move it back up. So that's pretty good. On the bottom, you have the battery. This is a LiPo battery. It's probably a 1 cell, looking at the size. And a drone this thin and this small with a battery this size, I'm going to guess you probably get 6 to 7 minutes of flight time. And the battery right here is where you would charge it. There's a little charging adapter that's provided. And the battery just sits inside your drone like that. And looking at the motors are an interesting design. The motors actually go out sideways, and then there must be some sort of quick gearing mechanism that allows them to spin the props the proper direction. So very nicely made. Of course, it's a JJRC drone, and all JJRC drones are really good, so this one should be no worse. Let's see what else is in the box. You have the instructions, and you have the bag of goodies, which is always great. So here we go. We have the charging cable right here. We have the extra props right here. We have a device to help you remove the props if you have to replace them. And you'll notice that there is no controller. You have to control this drone via your cell phone or a tablet. So let's go check out the quality of the camera on this here drone before we fly it. So I have the app running. There's the image coming from this here drone. And now I'm going to hit record. It's recording now, and this is what it looks like. So looking around the back, looking at my upper area, I've got all these pictures back here just for the purpose of these camera tests and all sorts of items, just so the camera has something to look at. So you're seeing the quality of this camera. I really can't tell. When I watch the video back, I'll see what the quality is. Right now it should be looking at my head. So then we'll check it out. Okay, let's go fly this thing now. This button here is for takeoff, and this button here is for landing. And here's our camera. Let's give it an indoor flight. First one, hit the up button. Now let's take it around the house. Let's see how good it is. It's extremely easy to fly. It does look like a Blade Runner. I really like that Blade Runner theme. Turn it here to the left, bring it back, go through. I'm just flying it with the phone here, just use the controls on in my hands. You can see I'm driving it. Turn it through. There's a draw on the screen option here where you can draw a circle, and apparently, see, it shows it on the drone. It's just flying that circle. All right, since this thing has prop guards on it, I'm gonna let it fly that circle in here and see what happens. We're gonna do it. Gonna fly a circle. Not doing anything. Oh, it's doing the circle. There we go. So you probably wouldn't use that indoors. Now I'm going to show you one other thing that's really cool with this drone that is not written in the manual, but it's something I figured out here because I took off and I didn't have my phone near me, and I had to run back and grab the phone to control it because I don't have a controller. But watch this. If you take off, not control anything, so now just use your hands. You could fly it wherever you want. Just push it wherever you want it to go. So you can actually have this game where all you're doing is you're passing this drone, like an air hockey thing, around the room to your partner, because it will just keep flying where you wish it to go.
It's really windy out here, so I got a funny feeling this thing's gonna fly away. Let's just try it. We're gonna go up, and I'm gonna control it here. Whoa! Whoa, it's fighting the wind. It's doing a good job. Let's see if I can get it going into the wind. All right, let's bring it back to me. Not bad. It's freezing cold out here, and it's flying. Look, it's got ice all over because it's heating up. That is one cool drone. Here. I've got the camera running too, so you can see what the video looks like outside. It's actually really windy, and this drone is fighting the wind. That is amazing. This little thing. Oh, now the wind's taking it. Pull it back. Try again. Oh wow, look at that. It's got enough power to get up. I'll turn it so it's going this way. It's been out here in the cold for about 4 minutes. Let's see if it's got any battery power left. Still going. Amazing. And you just control it with your phone here. I don't want to take it too high because I'll probably lose it in the wind. Alright, so there you've seen the drone flying. So what are my thoughts on this here BOGIE wheel-shaped foldable drone? Well, honestly, I think it's really good. It's a really good indoor drone. I had a lot of fun flying it indoors, and you saw I had fun flying it outdoors in the snow. The battery's pretty good. It lasts about, you get about 6 minutes flight. I'm sure indoors I probably get a bit more because it's cold outside, so indoors you can fly longer. If you hit objects, it's got a neat feature. If you hit an object and it turns sideways, well then it will just shut off and come to the ground. But if you hit an object and you're going horizontal, just banging into it, well, it just bounces off and keeps on going in another direction. The camera quality is not too bad, and it's just a pinhole camera. I like the fact that you can move it up and down. One of the cool features that this here drone has, it's got voice commands. So in other words, you can just put it on the ground, talk into your cell phone and say, or your tablet and say, take off, and it will take off, land, and it will land, fly right, and it will fly right, fly left. The only problem with that is it says right in the manual, only support Chinese language, right at the bottom here for sound mode. So that's a bit of a problem if you want to give it commands. Now, I'm going to turn on my computer and find out how to say take off in Chinese, and I'm going to have the computer say it and see if the drone takes off. Okay, so I got the app working. I have the drone down here and it's connected. And right on this app, there's a little symbol at the bottom that says microphone. So I put it on that. See here. Yeah, it's on that. So as I talk, it's listening to what I say. See, it's doing all these, it's moving the controls because I'm talking. Whoops. Well, I guess it works. One of those words must have been takeoff, and it's going to crash into the wall back there. Well, that was a first. Okay, I got the drone. There, it turns off if you put it sideways. Anytime it keeps running, just turn it sideways, it shuts off. So that never happened before, but apparently I must have said a word that sounded like take off, and it took off. So, hey, it works. Okay, that's all. The mic is still live. The mic is still on, so as I talk, stop. Oh, it works. Maybe it does understand English. All right, so this ends another interesting drone video on my channel. Really good drone. I would definitely check it out. I have the links below where you can buy it. It's not very expensive. It's really inexpensive, and I think there's some discount codes too. So check it out. Click on that link. Check it out. It's at RC Moments. You'll enjoy it. Get this as a gift, as a present or something, or just something really cool to fly around. You'll love flying this drone. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.